So let's set all this up and maybe do like a little YouTube thing. Get it going. So, hello everybody and welcome back. I'm making some more tweaks to my builds. Of course you knew it was coming. Little tweaks and little tweaks. Well, I was taking the ultimate Frostagon, dodge roll, and I changed them up a little bit. So this is Frostagon, the ultimate Frostagon 2.0. And basically the big thing is that we took out the Templar skill, and we're putting in Relentless Focus from the Nightblade. So the Nightblade, if you don't know about this one, the Nightblade has so it says Solar Barrage, we're taking this. The Nightblade has a morph called Relentless Focus that when you build up to 10 stacks, you get a whole bunch more. I think it's like a total of like 400 extra spell power. So it's really nice, and you could use it to shoot off like a Spectral Bow and do a bunch of damage. But how people are using it, they're just putting it on their bar and just kind of letting it sit there so that you've got all of these stacks that you're doing. So like right now, I've got 4, 5, 6, 6. And if I go outside to one of my dumbass, and I start doing some heavy attacks on. Oh, I had to move him, and I don't think I put him. There we go. Down all the way in place. A light attack gives you 1 stack. Heavy attacks gives you 2 stacks. And there, you don't mind the regular. You know what's been great is that because of the shiny on the thing, I haven't really mentioned. You know, the red glow hasn't been too bad. Yeah. So maybe because there's so much in that going on. So we're at the 10 stacks. Let me get this going on here. All right. So so I started just changing that out. And I noticed a significant up in damage, which is great. And plus, you don't have to push a button because you got the 5% through the Solar Barrage, but you had to click the button for it to activate. It did give you an AoE, which was kind of nice. But here you just, you know, it just stays on there, so which is great. The other thing I ended up changing was, let's go over to a thing. Is that I went with the set that actually no. In this, I kept the set, the Deadly mixed in with the Tideborn. All right. Well, where my confusion is that I also did this on my bear build with Barry, and it still worked out great. So we did that. I might have changed. So I think I had Thaumaturge here. I went to Fighting Finesse. Like I said, I've been tweaking little things throughout the week. I forget which one I kind of landed on when in there. But, yeah. So, Deadly with the Tideborn. Fighting Finesse in. That should be the changes in there. Skills. Arctic Blast. The Flail. The Beam. The Heal. And then I just stick that out. So basically, I don't even have to do anything over here. It's not even all the way leveled up in there. So really, it's a 4-button build with the ulti in there. And so really does great as an opening against the boss or something. Because if you look at this, let's see if I can get it. I got it over 100 once. Let's see if it goes over the high 90s. How did I start that? I think I started it by doing this first. Then I started again. Must have started it. And it basically it comfortably goes around 70k-ish. I've had some where I've had some good parses and got it up to like in the you know, mid 70s, you know, 75 and stuff in there. And so little tricks, but like this is all what you would use on here. One of the things I like doing And people have been asking me to do so. I'll show you. I don't complete the boss in vVH. Because I know I can complete vVH. It's just the final boss that's kind of the, you know, the big deal at the end. And I actually learned last night that I do not have the stamina bonuses. So this is me burning the boss without the stamina bonuses that you would get. I got the Magicka bonuses because I think when I went through here, it was on my Frostagon to test out if Frostagon could do it. So that's kind of funny. So I'm like, this could even burn down a little bit faster. Let's see. And I don't have my ulti all the way up, but the ulti will be fine. It'll get there. And what I mean by burning is that if you get the boss down below 10%, it starts doing the thing where you have to jump to the different islands in there. And a lot of times you don't get it done before she has her little minions come out with the tethers. And so if you can burn her down before that, it's really nice because you get to kind of skip that mechanic. So let's see what we can do here. So we go into here. Is now up. I'm already at 33, so this is going to be fine. So see, I'm at 22, 17. See, now I'm below it. See how far they have? Yeah. I just let myself die. So yeah, that's a really, really good burn. And if you notice, things were hitting me. I was moving out of the way. I didn't have to use my heal yet. In there, so that works really, really nice. Now, I was also fooling around with this with my bear build, okay, with Barry. Alright. And I had different iterations with it. I was using Macabre. I tried my Pillar of Nirn, which I really liked. I ended up, in the end, doing it exactly like the ultimate. So you know how like my other builds, my 3 other builds created the ultimate Frostagon. Well, now the ultimate Frostagon is influencing the Barry build, and Barry does so much damage. I can't believe it. So let's load up Barry. All right. So now the animal companion. Get rid of him. Let's get Barry out here. Barry's got a nice bleed and claw and hemorrhage effect and all that stuff. Alright, so check this out. I can burn it, or I should be able to burn it with Barry as well. Alright, there you go. Ready, Barry? There you go. This might be a little slower because I don't have all my stacks of my stuff, but we'll get there eventually. But we've got Barry. We've got a bleed. 9. This guy. She's at 33 already. She's just starting to come out. 15. There's the 9. And see, now we're done. At about the same speed as we did before. So like I said, it's now, yeah, it's now, you know, which do you want to go with? Do you want to have Barry going on, you know, with you? You know, or do you want to just go with the AoE? So I would say, I mean, they're all AoE. But because Barry is single, well, no, Barry's got a swipe. in there, so he could do that. But if you want to go with the, hey, Mac, how you doing, buddy? We're making a little video for the YouTube. If you want to do a little bit of a, you know, more AOE and not have the bear, you know, you could go with that and go with the winter set instead of the animal companion. But everything is the same. Yeah, everything is the same between the two, and I can actually check that on my stuff here. If we do, can I find the last two fights? Yeah. So this is with the, that's with the bear. So if you want to copy and screenshot this, you can right now. So you got that one, so that's the bear version. And then I can go back, and there's the one with the storms. You see, you actually can see when we go, it's exactly the same. Hi Zim, I'm doing just a little quick YouTube update on my builds. Yeah. So see, other than changing out Winter's Embrace skills versus the bear skills, the animal skills, it's exactly the same. And you see, it burns. Both. Zim, I've shown people I can burn the boss with both builds. So whether you want companion with you, or you just want to have the winters in there for whichever one that you like, you've got it. So the power that comes to us is by switching to our relentless focus, which I'm now going to go and level up all the way. So we've got that. Yeah, and switching out, you know, so the only other thing that we really switched out was the CP going to fighting finesse instead of thermaturge, because we don't really need it. We're not dot centered with that. We're using all that great that. And if you see, my health was fine too. But if you want added health, you could also take that fighting finesse, get rid of it, and put in that great reaving blows. But we're already getting health back anyway from the flail. But if you want a little bit more, you can throw that on there too. So, and maybe it would be enough for you that you don't have to have a dedicated heal button like I do. I love having that dedicated heal button on there. But that's just me. That's just me. So, all right, everybody. So, fun updates. I'm going to be going through, making sure that this works in every situation. I already tried it in here, which is my good test. And like I said, I don't have any of the, hey, thanks for the follow. I said I went through here on my Magicka side, so I don't even have any of the stamina bonuses. So this is me burning it with just some health bonuses, nothing to my stamina bonus. So yeah. And like I said, took on the guar in Deshaan was fine. Took on the gargoyle in Rivenspire, and just decimated him. So it's a great set. Those are the ones that I check out to make sure this build is in different situations can work. So the guar, the gargoyle, and doing the ending boss for VH. Because if you can burn through like I was doing, it saves you a lot in doing some of the mechanics and stuff. So there we go. All right, I hope you enjoyed this update video on Frostagon, the Ultimate Frostagon 2.0, and the Snow Bear Beam build, which we're still waiting on that Snow Bear skin. Please, Rich, soon. So, all right, everybody, thank you for watching. See you later. Bye. And Seed, you guys are awesome. Thank you for letting me do that. Mac, how you be, my friend? How's Rogers? Is he good? Is he doing well? Hi, Red Winters, what's going on? Of course, I didn't see like the red. Who told me about the red? Now I have myself fixated on the red again. Is that Deca? Actually, like I said, with that staff, it kind of works. Turn on the red light. Roxanne. Yeah, It's just so nice not to have to press an extra button. Roger's I know. It was like when we had Cam Newton. You know? Get ready for the sideshow. You know? Basically, have him in there till he's done with you. Wants to retire. It's worse on the glow down stuff. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's even you see like that, it's just a, you know, you gotta like red. Hopefully he sells t-shirts. Yeah, so this, I can't believe how much Barry does for damage with this. My guy, get out of here. It really is amazing. Oh yeah, and resources are very good on this. With this, where I was kind of more going after the ads than this, I'm probably still going to be able to do that. Plenty of time. Just feel pretty powerful. And I'm back up at 35%. So that means when you get her at like 35%, you're not going to get, see the ladies coming up on the tether again. Yeah, look at that. I got her down to 1.5. Before she did anything. Yeah, this is very strong. This is the strongest Frostagon we've ever done. And you can have two different builds with it. You could have Barry, or you could have the other one. I might get her up before. Where's the thing? Yep, up before 40 again. Look at that. She didn't even get like one of her goons out. Oh, one right there. Yeah, down to 3. Dad build my rather sizable caboose. Yeah, Mike, this is pretty darn good. This is pretty darn good. Like I said, this is without the stamina buffs. So that really kind of shows you how good this build is. And again, you can do it by switching over to...
Remember to move those feet.
Yeah, Mike doesn't let me call it dad builds anymore. So this way. So... The gear that I'm using that I settled on for both is Deadly and Tideboard, the new one. Let's see, so I want... There we go. So basically it's just switching out Winter's Revenge. Winter's Embrace, sorry. this might have a little bit more control because, like, it'll freeze the guys. So it'll stun them. Ladies are out, but now they're gone. Yeah, so being able to burn that, pretty darn nice. And this one makes you a little bit more mobile, too. Because where the other one I have to put down in AoE, my stuff comes along with me. Oh yeah, this version did have a little bit, if you see, well, actually, I think I was going a little bit. Maybe 41, 42. So the berry one has it. This one takes care of the ads a little bit better. Down to 2.6. I like it when I can burn her to the low digits because then it takes her longer to get back up. There you go, 31, 32, 33. Oh, that was faster than Barry on that time. So, like I said, they're all right there. Again. Ladies aren't even going to come out. Yep. Yeah, that, and like I said, with Frostagon, I've never been able to burn. No. So, this is strong, strong, strong. And I don't have my relentless focuses all the way up. I don't know what the difference is as you go up in level. If it costs less. Don't know if it does more damage. I gotta level them up and see. So yeah. There we go. Lots of good things. And what I should do is I should take 2 screenshots. So that people have. So let's go. Running. Boom. Let's then go do. Swap out. Biggest thing is to make sure that I equip or save at the appropriate time and not save over stuff. Door, please. Door, please. Please, door. Please. Him. I'll post those. So yep, exact same build. Exact same. All right. Any question on the builds? The biggest thing I gotta do is level up my relentless. I mean, it'll come with time. I don't have to kind of rush it. Oh, do you want to see it on the, might as well go to Deshaan. Nice, maneuverable. For the people that don't know why I do the guar in Deshaan, the guar has mechanics to it that make it a real kind of telltale if you've got a glass cannon or not, because there's a lot of interrupts that it does. It has a bunch of ads that are far-reaching that you got to get to, and it can kind of wreck your day, you know. So, yeah, you got to kind of know the fight, and like right there, interrupt me. So if you got interrupts, there's like block. So that would have put me down the ground. He moves out of your AoEs, which is annoying as heck. That'll wreck your day too. That'll get you. Well, I'm already doing enough damage that I gotta get these guys down. There's 2 over here. Look at that. He got me from the side. Still going after me. That I'm gonna block. You gotta watch your health as well. So you gotta have. That's why I like that dedicated heal. Every once in a while, he'll kill very hard. Yeah, and then out of nowhere, these ads will show up. They go like behind these things, which is always a pain in the butt. Sometimes I'll leave Barry with him, or kill Barry, or not do him. Yeah, see, look at that. He stayed with Barry, he killed Barry. Let's get Barry back out. He doesn't get immobilized when I want to immobilize him. Barry, go get him. Put a bleed on him, Barry. Put a bleed on him. Quick interrupts that you can't do anything about. Watch that jump one. Look at that. It'll follow up by another one. Interrupts your beam. It really is kind of like a beam killer. If you're not, you know, if you don't, and there he goes out. That's really good. That's really good. If you go and try this, he'll kill you in like 2 seconds. Because he'll come over, he'll interrupt you, stun you, and everything, and those circles do a lot of damage. I wish I could just have him, like, conjure right back up, and I'd throw on the other one. But yeah, so I go through that, I do that one, and then people don't know, I also go and do in Rivenspire, I do this gargoyle boss. Because he's tough, has stuns, has AoEs, and at certain percentages, he brings out some heavy-hitting physical guys, two-handed sword, and then healers. He brings out some big-time healers. So it can really be a tough fight. So... make sure that my relentless is up. 4. Here we go. Ready, Barry? Got my food, got everything? Here we go. That physical guy you gotta worry about. That, like, just unlocks you. Barry's taking him. Come on, Barry, put a bleed on him. Alright, so he just conjured up his other guys. We want to take him down, take them down. With that, it's very dead. Very dead. We're going to go back. Knockdowns. Gets past 50. There he goes. Now he's got the healers on him. Take out the healers. And then the physical guys. Alright. We're gonna all of these guys. Give you a bad day. See if I can stun him. I have a heal? I do. That. Bring that, get that down. Barry is dead. Woo, big heal. We need a big heal. There you go. That's why I've got a dedicated heal. That. Do I have a potion? Yeah. Barry, I'm not killing it without you being out, Barry. Come on, Barry. Oh, did he stun me so I couldn't get Barry out? Come on, Barry. There you go. Barry, kick his butt. There you go, Barry. Take him out, Barry. Oh, yeah! Let's go, Barry! Yeah, you see all the stuff that I had to go through with that? If I didn't have a dedicated heal, if I wasn't mobile, if I didn't have, you know, the power to do it. Yeah, it's tricky. Yeah, so that's why I say those fights are what I use to gauge if my build